Now it's time for these. Chihi.
5, 4, 3, 2.
The next very important thing for a Sailor Scout is her gloves. They're very opera-like and then space age. This is also one of the things that I will not be making a pattern for. Your fabric should be folded. You're going to lay your arm on it and you're going to make sure that your thumb is off the fold. And then we're just going to trace it. We're going to trace our fingers and we're going to make sure that we have extra room so that we have seam allowance. And now we're going to cut this out. Okay, now we're going to sew along here. And then we're going to sew where we put the fingers. So when you're sewing spandex, you want it to be on a zigzag stretch, which is this one here on number 2. My machine shows that I'm on number 2. And then the width, I usually keep it at my default, which is between 1 and 2. And now we go. Now we're going to go ahead and clip the areas between these fingers off, which I already did. And then we're going to go on and make the thumb. Now the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put our hand on the glove. We're going to mark where the thumb lies. So like that. Then we're going to lie the thumb up like we did with the rest of the hand. And we're going to sew this part together and we're going to leave this part open. So to put the thumb in, you're going to want both of them inside out. And you're going to cut open that line that we made. We're going to stick thumb inside, pin it, and sew these together. So now you can turn it inside out and, well, right side out and put it on and double check if you have any problems. I have a problem here. I need to make that shorter and I need to make these longer. And I'll show you how to do it. You're going to take it off and turn it inside out. Turn it inside out, you'll put it back on, and then you're going to mark where you need to either shorten it, so mark here, or lengthen it, so mark in here. And then you're going to sew right over that. So once you're done fitting it, it should fit just like this. When you're fitting the fingers, you're going to want to continuously be checking them. So once you fix one part, double check that it didn't make the fingers longer on another. And for this next part, we're going to make the poofs. So this is what I cut out on the fold for my poofed up glove part. And I gave it some seam allowance here. And then you can kind of see it. I sewed through here and here for the poofs. So I'm gonna fill these pockets with this stuff. So it'll be like, also sewed up at the end so that none of the stuffing would fall out. Once you get to this, you're gonna bend it and sew it together right along here. Also, you're gonna want to make sure that this is gonna be wide enough to go over your elbow. You're gonna make sure this is inside out and sew it on. So you're going to stick the glove inside the cuff, make sure the seams line up, and then pin around. And voila, you're done. Just repeat the process for glove number 2. In the description below, I will be posting a tutorial I used for how to make easy gloves and a tutorial for how to do the cuffs. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, you can message me below or on any of the social media I have linked in the description. Enjoy your gloves. See you next time.